I've had a few people private message me in the last few days about some of the things I did on Under His Wings. Some things that were new to me that I stumbled on, maybe not new to most of you. I'll try to be as cogent as I can, though I'm not a communicator, so good luck on that. Anyhow, one of these first things, I'll put the time stamps in the video when I'm done editing, and hopefully it'll put this together a little bit better. And I'll try to put some of the chords that are being made too, because don't ask me on the fly what they are. I have to figure some of them out. Anyhow, there was one where we're going from it's in the key of C, from a G7 to back to the 1, so 5 to a 1, and that was strings 5 and 8, lower 8, let off of 8, raise 8, 7. You have to block that 8 as you hit it to make it sound right, I think. So that's 7 and 6. The B pedal's down on this as well. B pedal's off there, and then on, strike and off. Next, there are many ways to make an augmented chord, and most of the time I'll just half pedal the A, but to get a little movement in it, in the section where I went, that's going back 1 fret with A and B down and raising the A's, pedals down, pedals off, pedals down. Another simple one, I tend to do that, so it'd be pedaling into the A pedal, 2nd string, and then 4th string, and then off of the strings, or off of the pedals altogether. But there's a little smoother way to do it. Raise the 2nd string, keep it raised, and then off of the pedals. Just a little nuance. This is going from a 1 to a 5, 7, but passing through a 6, 7, 4th string, raise the 2nd string, and then when you come off of the 2nd string, release that and raise the 4th string at the same time. So raising the 4th string, letting off of the 2nd, and then lowering the 2nd a whole. B pedal down on the 3rd string. So there's your 6, I guess. back off a fret to the 7th, and then just raise the A's, slide down to 4, and then back up to 6. Maybe better. This is a variation on a theme going to an augmented, but using a sus2, an augmented sus2. So you're going from a 1 to a 1, dropping a fret, A and B pedals down, and lower the 8th string. It's a G sharp augmented sus2. And then slide that up to the 11th fret and raise your E's with the pedal still down. I kind of like that variation. It's just a little different flavor. After the key change to C sharp, did kind of a little B and C pedal thing. Split the 4th string with the E lower. That's all 3, B and C, and the E's lowered. That's at the 13th fret, and then down to the 9th fret with just the E's raised. And then up to 11 with just B and C pedal, and back to the 9th fret. Make it as syrupy as you'd like. After that, there's a little cascadey thing, going from unison notes, and use an E add 4/5 or an A5 A5/7. I'll play it first. Pedals down, you can start 3rd string off of the pedals, 1st string raise, then off of that, and then as you hit 4, you'll block that 1st string. 4th string, and then lower that, and then 2nd string, and lower that, and 5th string raised. That's that E add 4 over A, and then whatever that is, just let off of the A pedal. And then that same little 1 chord to 6 chord thing. And here's kind of a cool voicing of a minor 7. I'm lowering 9/2. You could throw the 6th string in as well. I'm using 9, 5, and 4 with just 6 and 9 lowered a half. So you could throw the 6 in, get the minor 7 flat 5, but the minor 7 spread open like that is kind of a a cool sound. With the track it worked. And then we're going to go from a 1 to a 1 augmented, but instead of plain Janing it, we're going to put some fancy chords in there. The first one, an A sharp minor 7 over E sharp, or I guess B flat minor 7 over F. And that is with the B pedal down, 9th string lowered, strings 9, 8, 7, and 6. And then up to, that's on the 4th fret, up to the 6th fret with just the B pedal, and that's strings 9, 8, 5, and 4, or 6 and 5, I'm sorry. That's an F minor 11 over A flat. And then up to 9. And I know some of you probably can't do this, but I raise my 9th string a half. And so we're making a C sharp major 7 over B sharp or C. So together that's, and then we're going to go to that 1 augmented 7th over B or C sharp. So that's just letting off of I raised 9 and 7, but we're just letting off of that 9. And as we're letting off of the 9, we're half pedaling the A. That's just a raise the A thing. And that's about it. Okay, one more. The ending chord on this, we're starting with the B pedal down, and I'm going to lower my 7th string at the end. I know some of you don't do that. And as I'm lowering the 7th string to an E, I'm adding the A pedal to it. So we're strings 8, 6, 4, you just skip every other one, and then when you come back, you start on 5, and then 7, and then 10. So together it would be kind of a pretty move. Anyhow, I like the weird stuff. Enjoy.